All right, let's move on to something completely different. Let me throw a curveball at you. Tennis nerd. I think that's what it's called. The tennis nerd or tennis nerds. I mean, this obsession with rackets and strings. It's you know what it's men. This is like with women. Women, and this is I'm not a stereotype person. I don't really do this. This is what I see from everyone else. Women have their clothes and it's et cetera, and men have their toys. Again, I'm not like this. I don't believe in stereotypes, but this is how other people think. And men have their rackets, their golf clubs, their lawn mowers, their cars. And I used to be this way. I used to have, I was into cars and et cetera, but tennis rackets. I mean, I talked about this, I've only had a couple of tennis rackets. I mean, you need, and the machines, the swing weight machines, it's just ridiculous. One racket. Give me one solid racket. Let me get some lead tape, weigh it down the way I want, and it's done. Throw some gut in the crosses, some Kevlar in the mains, and I'm done for life. I mean, when I think of getting a new racket, I think of that Babolat Pure Drive, that Roddick Babolat Pure Drive that I gave to my ex-girlfriend that was in mint condition that I should have never gave it to her because she wouldn't give it back. She still won't give it back to me. And I guess I could get a new one. I just don't want to spend the money. But if I was gonna get a new racket, I'd go back to my Pure Drive. I'd keep that on the side, modify that. Maybe I'd go to my Yonex RQIS tour. I mean, I'd turn the videos and I would turn the videos off. When I sit down to eat and watch YouTube, I'm not watching Tennis Nerd talk about more rackets again and again. And you know what this is? I'll tell you what this is. Most people, they can't change anything in their life, right? And tennis is no different. They can't change the court. They can't change their opponent. They're playing with the same opponents, the same courts, and they got the one thing that they can change, and that's the rackets and the strings. And if all of us in our communities, if we would just stop wasting money on these stupid tennis rackets, these new I mean, it's like a cell phone. I mean, my cell phone will last me like 8 years. I don't need a new cell phone every year. And it's like my tennis racket. My tennis racket will last me every 15 years. I don't need 15, 20 years until I need a new tennis racket. And even then. But if we got everyone in the community gets together, stop throwing money away on tennis rackets and invest in a badass tennis park. And I'm talking about nice hard courts that get replaced. Stadium hard courts that get replaced. Even forget about replacing it. Give me some stadium hard courts for the public. I want bleachers surrounded by this court so I can film, so I can invite people to watch, so I can have watch parties, tournaments. I want clay courts. I want European red clay courts, not hard true. They're not that expensive. Hard true's expensive because they sell it that way. I want European red clay courts with a hose on the side, and I want a couple grass courts that we all communally take care of. That's what I want to spend this money on that we're wasting on these stupid tennis rackets.